Obviously, preseason means diddly squat. And the reason I say that is look at the Montreal Canadiens roster for tonight's hockey game. But the Leafs went out there and then did what they were supposed to do. Beat the Montreal Canadiens 3-0 at Scotiabank Arena in Game 3 of the preseason. The Leafs are now 2-1 on the preseason, and we get to see Matt Murray for the first time in a Leafs uniform on the ice, and he was perfect. Didn't allow a goal on 16 shots, looked pretty good. Now let's talk about the goals and what happened today. First period, under 7 minutes in, Matt Murray gets the puck in his own zone, drops it off for Mark Giordano with a beautiful outlet feed to Nick Robertson at the opposition blue line, and he breaks in and fires a 5-hole on Sam Montembeault, and it's a 1-0 Leaf lead. Great shot from Nick Robertson in a big year for him, needing to take that next step. Albeit, it shouldn't have really gotten in. It was 5-hole along the ice. Not a great shot, but hey, found a way to go in. And shots on goal in the first period were 10-8 in favor of the Leafs. We go to the second period on the power play. An absolutely gorgeous tic-tac-toe play between Alex Steeves, Alex Kerfoot, and finished off by Dennis Mulligan there in the slot on the power play at 19:15 of the second period, putting the Leafs up 2-0. All right, good stuff there. Through 2 periods. Second period, 10-8 shots as well for the Leafs. So 20-16 in shots through 2 periods of play. We go to the third, and a late power play under 5 minutes to go in the third period. Nick Abruzzese buries one. Nylander had it in his office, but he fired it cross seam, I guess across the goal line, really. Well, back door, let's put it that way. And there's, Abruzzese, I love it. The grindy goal, find that loose puck, burying it past the goaltender on the power play. 2 power play goals for the Leafs, and they have a 3-0 lead, and that's how they wrap it up. Mulligan and Nylander grab assists on that goal at 16:35 in the power play. And that's all she wrote. I'm not getting too excited because, as I said off the top, look at that Montreal Canadiens roster you saw today. It looked pretty damn bad. So you can't look too much into this hockey game. However, you did see some things that are not very good. Jordy Ben and Carl Dahlstrom left the game due to injury. They said initially that Jordy Ben's was, precautionary. Well, we hear after the game from Sheldon Keefe, both guys to miss time. So that is now Carl Dahlstrom, Jordy Ben, Timothy Liljegren, Jake Muzzin's back. I don't know what the deal is there. Not very good. The Leafs decor already looking real damn thin, and it got so thin today that you had to see Alex Kerfoot and Kalle Järnkrok play defense today. And I'm not talking about forwards playing defense. No, I'm saying they actually played the position of defense. In the offensive zone, they're at the point. No, you know what, though? It didn't do half bad. So shout-outs to them. Matt Murray, thanked them in the post-game stuff. And Alex Kerfoot said he's never played defense in his life. And they did a pretty good job. Look, as much as they probably didn't feel comfortable, they did a pretty good job out there controlling the play and kind of just relaxing, not making too much happen. Obviously, it's preseason hockey, so it's nothing too crazy to deal about. But you know what? 11-9 in shots in that third period for Montreal. Shots for the game, 29-27 in favor of the Leafs. And the big thing for me is the positive stats. And people will be like, well, of course they're going to be. Well, what I mean by that is going into this year, goaltending is the thing that every Leaf fan is just cringing about and scared out of their mind about. And what we've seen early, again, preseason, right, doesn't really mean much. But Matt Murray, in his first start as a Leaf today, made all 16 saves, looked really good, didn't have to do anything crazy, but looked very sound in the net. You liked what you saw. And Erik Källgren, like we talked about in Game 1 against Ottawa, after allowing that first goal, he was perfect the rest of the way. I believe he made 10 straight stops. Today, he faced 11 and stopped all 11 shots. All 11 in that third period. Erik Källgren did a job and made all the stops. And obviously, no goals on 27 shots for both goalies combined. And you look at the first little bit of preseason goaltending wise for the Leafs, right? You had Dylan Ferguson have a really nice third period in that first game against the Sens. You saw Samsonov have a really nice first couple periods against Ottawa. He didn't allow a goal at all. Or was it Ottawa? I think it was Ottawa. It was game 2 of that doubleheader. Game 2 of that doubleheader in the first 2 periods. And you saw Erik Källgren play a really nice first game, allowed the first shot and the first goal, but looked really good after that. And then you saw Eric Källgren again today make all 11 stops. And you saw Matt Murray in his first start as a Leaf do a really good job making all 16. So you look at the goaltending depth a little bit, and you got obviously Matt Murray, you have Samsonov, right? Obviously Eric Källgren's your number 3. You can see it's Dylan Ferguson probably is your 5. And people are like, well, who's your number 4? Well, right now Joseph Woll is hurt. So there's your number 4. If you're looking at the goalie depth situation for the Leafs, it's actually not bad. And we're so used, I mean, look, Leaf fans will be like, yeah, but there's no number 1. Yes, but in years past, we've had that. We've had that number 1, that Frederik Andersen. You can say Jack Campbell last year, considering how bad Peter Mrazek and unhealthy the guy was. But you look at everything else, and the depth has been tested. Last year, Eric Källgren had to play because Hutchison was downright abysmal and you couldn't play him. And Källgren never played before, and Joseph Woll got hurt. So you're like, you gotta throw him in there. But right now, with a healthy Joseph Woll, you've got 4 goalies that you can fire out there and think, we have an opportunity to win. And you definitely like that scenario. Now, Dennis Mulligan is a guy that's been with the league. I swear he's been with the Leafs organization for so damn long. Maybe it's not as long as I think, but he's had a pretty good first couple of preseason games. Did a goal and an assist today. Nice little shot for him in the slot. Again, not a very big guy, so again, the physical stuff might be not the greatest for him. But offensively, you've been seeing some things so far in the preseason. Special teams-wise, Montreal was 0 for 3 on their power plays, and the Leafs were 2 for 4 on theirs, so that was really nice. That was something we talked about in the first 2 preseason games. They didn't score a power play goal in each game. So they scored 2 today, which was nice, and they held Montreal off the score sheet, obviously, because they shut them out. So good stuff going on there. Now, I didn't write down what the next Leaf game was, but you guys can let me know in the comments, because I was just so dialed into this one. After the Jays, didn't help us out at all tonight. Watching the Leafs shut out the Montreal Canadiens, whether they're playing the minor league team or the AHL squad or not, who cares? 3-0 win for the Toronto Maple Leafs today. Again, game 3 of the preseason, one step at a time before we get to game 1 of 82. But Leaf fans, enjoy the win. As I said in the preseason preview, enjoy the wins, enjoy the fun. Don't think about it too much. The moment you do that, you're going to stress yourself out and you're going to go gray so damn fast. Enjoy the win. You saw 3-0 today. You saw Nick Robertson goal. You loved seeing the forwards play D. You like seeing Matt Murray softball 16 shots. Enjoy it, because that's what I'm going to do. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and enjoy the hockey game tonight, smack the like button. Do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. You guys not already, comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game, what you like, what you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And I will talk to you guys at Friday, Leafs edition. As, where are we here? Oh, no, that's Jays edition. My God. Friday, Jays edition, as they host the Boston Red Sox, possibly looking to clinch a playoff spot. If the Orioles lose tomorrow, then the Jays clinch. And then, obviously, the rest of the 6 games are kind of just play for home field. But if not, the Orioles win today against the Red Sox, then the Red Sox come to town as the Jays look to win that game and clinch the playoff spot. All right? And as the Toronto Maple Leafs, again, I can't tell you. I'm going to guess it's Saturday night, unless they play back-to-back tomorrow. I don't think so. I could be wrong. But no matter what, I'll talk to you guys next time, Leafs edition. And another preseason game as we get closer and closer to the regular season beginning for the Buds. All right? So thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the game tonight. We'll talk to you guys then.